Hello, people of the internet. It is I, Gabriel890, back again for another video. So, last video was part 1 of my PC video game collection. So, part 2. Now, part 2 is going to consist of just a couple of franchises, game series that really defined my childhood. As I said in the first video, I did not have a gaming console in my house until I was about 15, 16 years old. And so PC was my way of playing games. And so yeah, these few series really defined my childhood and brought me a lot of good memories. Starting us off, Diablo, the original. So yeah, I remember seeing my brother play this a few times. And so one day he was gone and I was like, I want to play it. And so I went and got the CD, and I'm going to the computer, and my dad sees me holding the CD. He's like, "What's that?" I was like, "Oh, it's just a game." He's like, "Well, what game?" I'm like, I don't know. It's, my brother's." And he's like, "Okay, well, let's see what this is all about." Dang it. And so we go, and I stick it in the CD drive, and it starts up the whole Diablo laughing, application. And my dad just sees Blizzard Entertainment. And he's like, "Oh, Blizzard, okay," and just leaves. And I'm like, "Woo, okay." Because, I don't know, I had to have been like 12 at the time. But yeah, anyways, so this I got for $15 in a bundle. And just Diablo, there's just like not enough that can be said. I remember once I really got into this with some friends, like we had a ton of fun. And when I beat it, like that was really cool. And it is not an easy game. It's quite challenging because I replayed it not too long ago. And in that bundle that I had got, included Hellfire, the expansion to Diablo, but it's actually by Sierra. And so it was not developed by Blizzard, and so it's definitely different, that's for sure. They added the monk, and they have like a whole new area. It's still pretty cool. Definitely has a different feel to it, but I enjoyed it and thought it was really cool to own that. So yeah, $15 for this. All right. Next, we got Diablo 2. And so the reason why I was like kind of worried when my dad was like, "What's this?" is just because my mom was quite restrictive of what video games we could or couldn't play. And anyways, Diablo was one that she definitely wouldn't have approved of just because of its kind of dark nature. So I'd go to my friend's house and play Diablo 2. And so I played a druid. I beat Diablo 1 and the expansion. And man, just even better. They took it to the next level, Just the atmosphere, the graphic style, the music, the locations, everything's just so awesome about this game. And so yeah, I picked this up for $20, and my brother did as well. And I remember we played quite a bit of it together. And then I recently beat it again, and then they're doing Diablo 2 Resurrected, so a remake. So that's pretty sweet. All right, and then we got Diablo 3 and the expansion Reaper of Souls. So I remember this came out when I was in college, and it was $60, and I really wanted it. I remember playing the demo of it, and I had to wait though, and then it was on sale on Black Friday for $40 at Best Buy. And so I was pretty strapped for cash throughout most of my college days. And so I remember it was like, okay, this is like the main thing I'm getting for Black Friday this year. Like I really don't have any extra funds to buy anything else. And so I go to Best Buy, and of course the line is absurd because it's Black Friday. Like literally the entire store. Like by the time like we got in there, I grabbed it, went in line, and it was gonna be like an hour and a half. at least until we were out. But it was worth it to me because I wanted the game so bad. And luckily, one of my roommates, like best friend, worked at Best Buy, and he was there that night, of course. And he saw us in line, so we're chatting it up, and he's like, "Oh, are you buying that?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "No, just give it to me, dude. I'll buy it when I get off my shift, so you don't have to wait in this line." And I was like, "Oh." So I went home, went to sleep. He got off work, dropped it off, and so anyways, that worked out really well. But yeah, like I said, got it for $42 out the door. And then I got Reaper of Souls for $16, I believe, at Walmart on Black Friday, like the next year. Maybe it was 2 years. But anyways, yeah, Diablo 3, really fun game. I definitely enjoyed it. I feel like it didn't quite capture the gothic atmosphere that the first two games had. It was still a cool story, had some cool demons and all that. And I've definitely enjoyed playing the seasons. Those are a lot of fun. And and the best part is playing with friends. But I have to say, with Reaper of Souls, I really feel like that they tried to get back to the roots, and I feel like they did a good job. And the story with Reaper of Souls was very interesting and cool as well. So yeah, anyways, Diablo 3, phenomenal franchise. A lot of good times. Okay. Then up next, Starcraft. So I grew up playing Warcraft, and I remember Starcraft came out. I had no idea what it was. But my brother and his friends came over, and they installed it on the computer and played it, and I was just kind of standing back in the corner watching. And then they left, and so then I, of course, go and start it up and start playing. But then I'm like paranoid that he's gonna come home and be mad that I'm playing his game. And so, I didn't know how to get out of the game. And when you click on a unit, there's the little box, and it'll have a picture, and in StarCraft's case, kind of like a GIF or a video, of whatever unit you're clicking on. And then it says menu above that. But for some reason, I decided that that was like their name. And so I'm like freaking out. And so I actually called my brother's friend. But I called his friend's house. And I'm like, "Hey, is so and so there?" And they're like, "Oh no, he's at this other kid's house." And so I actually called that kid and asked, "Hey, is so and so there?" And they're like, "Yeah." And so I'm like, "Hey, I'm playing this game and I don't know how to get out." And so then he explained it to me. Anyways, that was a funny story. But I got this for Christmas, and I had actually wished for another game, and then it came in a bundle with this. So this was a surprise freebie in a way. And yeah, anyways, had a ton of fun with StarCraft. And of course, got to get Brood War. Let's see. So yeah, StarCraft 1 was a gift. And the Brood War I got for $12.74. Okay. Up next, of course, StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty, Heart of the Swarm, Legacy of the Void. So yeah, StarCraft 2 is incredible, and especially the campaign. Like if you haven't played it, play it. Friggin' sweet, so much fun with this. Used to play a lot of multiplayer with my brother and cousins and stuff. We'd all get together and play, and yeah, just so much fun. And they've like continually improved it, and like the Heart of the Swarm campaign, awesome, and Legacy of the Void, awesome. Let's see. So StarCraft 2 got for $39.72, and I actually checked it out recently. I think it was on a Black Friday deal from Blizzard for $30, but shipping was like $9 or something, or like maybe it was $8. But I was like, why? How much? $8? I don't know why I paid that. Okay, then Heart of the Swarm I got on Black Friday for $16. And then Legacy of the Void, I think it was on sale, and then I had a coupon at GameStop, and so I got it for $26.58. So yeah, I've actually been meaning to replay the campaign for Starcraft 2 because they're just really cool. Okay, up next we got World of Warcraft. I remember when this was coming out, I wanted it just because it was Warcraft. I love Warcraft. That was my main game I grew up with. And I remember asking my mom, hey, there's a new game coming out, World of Warcraft. I'd really like to get it, but it's $15 a month. And she's like, no, that's too much. Sorry. But then in college, I was like, I feel like I kind of missed the train because like a lot of my friends that played it weren't really playing it anymore. But I was like, what the heck? So I bought this for $20. It was $20. Came with the base game and 5 expansions, and I think it was like a month of free play or something like that. But anyways, I played it finally, gave it a good shot, and I actually had quite a bit of fun. And I had a few friends that still played, so they would get on and help me out. And I really liked the community. At least the people that I encountered were pretty cool. And yeah, World of Warcraft. Okay. Next we got Warcraft, Orcs and Humans. So the original game that started it all. I got this for $18.89. And then of course it like plummeted, and then I think it's gone up a little bit. But now you can get it on GOG, if you really want to play it. But I know that it's a very slow moving game. And the sequel really took it to the next level. We got Warcraft 2, Tides of Darkness. So I remember my cousins got really into this game, and so my brother and I got this for Christmas. And this is what I would do every Saturday morning, especially in like elementary school and middle school, was play Warcraft 2. I just loved everything about it. The orcs, the humans, all the units, all the lore. Remember, I read the manual just so many times. And that's what I love about them. Like, all the Blizzard games just have a really deep, like, the stories are really deep, and they have a lot of lore. So I think that's really cool. So yeah, this Christmas present. Alright. And then we got Warcraft 2 Battle Chest, which this was actually a Christmas present as well. And this is the one that it was bundled with Starcraft. I just wished for this. But at Sam's Club, they had this, and it was bundled with Starcraft, and so my parents just got that, and so I was like, sweet. But yeah, I really wanted this just because it came with the expansion Beyond the Dark Portal. And yeah, I remember this was like one of my favorite Christmas mornings because I opened this up and it was like I was content. I could care less about any other presents. It was like I was so excited for this, reading the strategy guide and all the new maps and all that. So, a lot of good memories with that. Okay. And if you thought I was excited for Warcraft 2, well, Warcraft 3, holy cannoli. I was so excited for this. I could not wait. Luckily, Warcraft 3 and the expansion both released around my birthday, and so I was able to just wish for it for my birthday. So that was very nice, because I was like, I got exactly what I wanted. And I remember with this, when I went into GameStop with my mom to pre-order it, they're like, okay, well, we got, the standard edition or the collector's edition. And she just looks at me, she's like, well, which one? I'm like, it's my birthday. So yeah, anyways, got the collector's edition. And I remember it kind of sucked because actually the day it came out, I was going to be away on a family vacation in California. And it was like I literally would have stayed home from the entire trip to play this. But they're like, no, you have to go. You have to go visit your grandparents. So anyways, went on the trip. I had a blast, of course, but this was always on the back of my mind. And so I got home, finally got it, and I just played it multiple times and just had so much fun with this. The campaign, also playing multiplayer with my friends, playing online, just a lot of good memories. Okay, and of course I talked about the expansion, the Frozen Throne. I remember I was super excited for this. But yeah, really cool game. Once again, got it for my birthday. And yeah, I just love the story with this because Arthas is freaking cool. But yeah, that's all the games. But really quickly, I did want to show that this is a pretty lame pre-order gift if you ask me, but it was free. And I remember it was really cool being able to play it on my TV. But with pre-ordering Warcraft 3 from GameStop, you got this widescreen cinematic trailer DVD. So it had like all the cinematic trailers, and then also there was a few trailers for like World of Warcraft and some E3 trailers as well. But yeah, anyways, I remember it was cool at the time. And then also with Best Buy, you got this Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne expansion set cinematic frame from the cinematics, obviously. And actually, I don't know why I didn't get this, because mine actually came with a figurine. You could pick one of three for free, and I got Arthas. And then I heard about this later, and so I actually bought this off eBay and thought it was really cool. And I'll just pop it open real quick. But I think I understand why they sold it, because, you know, obviously there's a ton of frames in every cinematic, and so this one is just of, I don't know if you'll even be able to see this, but it's just of the city when Arthas returns. But, you know, as like a 15-year-old kid, I just thought it was the coolest thing ever to own, you know, a cinematic frame set. But yeah, anyways, oh, one last thing, sorry. I almost forgot. You know, going in line with the cinematics, we got the DVD collections. You got all the cinematics from Warcraft 3, Diablo 2, and Starcraft. And I remember I saw this and I thought it was really cool. And I wanted to buy it. And we had gotten to the mall before a movie. And I was looking around. And then my dad's like, hey, we got to go. And I'm like, can I get this? I really want to buy this. He's like, we don't have time. Let's go. So we go to the movie. But then GameStop was closed when the movie got out. And so we went back to get it. And it was sold out. So I remember I was really sad, really disappointed. And kind of forgot about it, but my dad did not. And he actually like kept calling GameStop asking if they were going to get more in, and finally they're like, oh yeah, we got one more in. He's like, okay, hold it, we're coming to get it. And I didn't even know this. He's just like, hey, they got more of those DVDs, let's go. So I remember that was pretty cool. But yeah, it was just cool to be able to watch them on the TV. But yeah, PC, Blizzard, go hand in hand. A lot of good times. So yeah, tell me, what are some of your favorite games, favorite memories? Thanks for sticking around, guys, and as always, have a good one.